Hi, good morning. I'm Kristin Omdahl and welcome back to Yarn on the Beach. I am in Southwest Florida watching the sunrise over the buildings and the trees, and this is the Gulf of Mexico behind me. We're somewhere between Bonita Beach and Little Hickory Beach. I went to a public access little drive because I am doing a photo shoot this morning, and I wanted some interesting details about the beach and the sea oats and things like that. So I'm at a real quiet little quirky spot, and it's because I have new bags that I'm photographing this morning. Let's get Dolly out of the way. So I have a canvas drawstring bag, canvas tote bag that is huge. This is 19 inches wide, 12 inches tall, a 4-inch flat gusset at the bottom, and a 10-inch handle drop. It is gigantic and would fit tons and tons of yarn or anything else you wanted to put in it. So I'll put it up next to me to show you the scale. It says Create, Share, Inspire on one side, and it has my logo on the other. And then I also have two other bags that I'm photographing this morning. I redid the KO drawstring project bags with yarn quotes on the other side. This one says Create Like No One Is Watching, and this one says Life is Short, Buy the Yarn. And these three bags are all available on my website already. You'll see the photos are kind of silly so far, but I figured because you all would be the first people to see them in real life, well, not in real life, on video, I figured you wouldn't mind seeing the photos on the hood of my car yesterday. So I took placeholder photos yesterday so that I could do a proper photo shoot this morning, and I just showed you all those photos in the listings by putting the links in the video description this morning. So it's just you guys that will see the silly photos. Everyone else will see the beautiful photos I'm taking here in front of this gorgeous backdrop. Good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining me live. I kind of chatted right from the get-go and didn't say good morning, so good morning, everyone. I'm a little bit excited. Hi, Christy. Hi, Donna. Hi, DJ. Hi, Annie. Hi, Elena. I saw Karen. Can't remember who else I saw. When I start talking, thanks, Faye. Yeah, they're awesome. So if you've had the organic cotton drawstring bag before, it's the same exact bag, so it's everything you loved about this bag, but now I've put fun yarn quotes on the other side. So this one says, Life is Short, Buy the Yarn, which who doesn't want one of those? That's just fun. And then Create Like No One Is Watching, which is a little more inspirational, but super awesome. And then the newest bag now is this gigantic, large tote bag that's made out of canvas. You see it has that real sturdy canvas, and it's 19 inches wide, 10 inches tall, and 4-inch gusset. So it will definitely sit flat on the ground. So good morning. If anybody is crafting this morning, I would love to hear what you're working on. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Elisa. Yes, Lisa, you could take a ton of yarn in this bag. You could fit probably 4 or 5 filled project bags in there. Look at them next to each other for scale. You could fit a ton in that bag. You could use it for a grocery bag, a beach bag, a picnic bag, a travel bag, carry-on bag on an airplane. I mean, it's that kind of size. But as far as yarn goes, you could fit a ton of yarn in there, and you could especially fit tons of these filled project bags in there. I mean, 5 or 6 maybe? I think you could fit 3 along the bottom and 3 on above that, maybe 2 on top of that if you had to. But you could easily carry, let's say you're working on large projects, you could carry 2 sweater projects in there, I think. If you were working on an Afghan, you could totally fit that in there. If you're working on baby stuff, you could fit a ton. But, you know, there really isn't a project that couldn't fit in there. It's a large bag. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Christy. Audrey's running to Sam's Club today. That sounds fun. I'm a Costco girl myself, but I totally get the bulk shopping love. Good morning, Letty. Thanks for joining us live. I'm wearing a few, yesterday in Instagram, I was working on a pair. Let's see if I can find them. I was working on a pair of the crystal chandelier earrings. Oh, did I bring it? Yeah. In some leftover bling yarn, and they turned out super cute. And I was like, oh, I'll be wearing these tomorrow. No. I was sitting in the car with the windows open in, I don't know, 100-degree weather yesterday. Where did I put them? There they are. And I got really overheated sitting and crocheting in the car, so that by the time I got home last night, I never recovered from being overheated. And that's the thing about getting overheated. Once it goes too far, you don't really recover until you had a good sleep. Well, hydrate, shower, rest, and sleep. So it wasn't till this morning that I perked up. So I never did finish making these into earrings, but the crochet part is done. And how gorgeous is that? Can you see them shimmering in the light? Oh my God, is that going to be amazing as earrings? Look at that shimmer from the pure silver thread in the yarn. They don't take long to make at all, so now all I have to do is add my jump ring and my French hook, and I've got a new pair of earrings. Oh my God, you can see them sparkle from that far away? Or am I getting it confused with this earring? I don't know, can you still see them sparkle from that far away? I'm curious. I don't know. I can't see in the light. I can't see in the camera. Oh, that's awesome, Carmen. You're gonna love your Kimmy top. Oh, Sherry, you can see it. Awesome. Okay, so anytime you have a little bit of leftover bling yarn from any other project, you can go to the fine chandelier earring pattern, either in video or on the website, and make these in just a couple of minutes. So even if you just have a little bit of leftover from any other project, bling yarn is amazing for these earrings, just like Be So Fine yarn. And the only thing you're going to need is a super tiny hook to make them really nice. And I'm using 1.25 millimeter, the super teeny tiny hook. But you know what? Size matters, and sometimes it's about getting the right gauge, or it's always about getting the right gauge, and going really tiny is really what makes these gorgeous earrings. This was the first limited edition colorway of Be So Fine Bling, called Sunrise 01, and it is sold out, but doesn't mean that you couldn't use any other beautiful color that you have. It may be amazing in mermaid or Caribbean turquoise. It'd be amazing in just the Chantilly lace bling. I love white crochet. I think it's so beautiful, and that's actually what I would like to do next for them. Hi, Donna. Sherry wants to know what vest I wear. Hi, Birdie. Wow, he's really friendly coming close. Do you see how close he is? Hi, buddy. I saw a beach bunny here this morning, too. Hi, buddy, what you doing? Wow, that was really close. So when I came down the path to come to the beach this morning, there were two bunnies. So I like to call them the original beach bunnies. I love that. Yeah, the Chantilly lace bling would be amazing for earrings and jewelry too. Okay. This vest would be amazing in Chantilly laced bling. So this is the Fantastical crochet vest. This is the piece that I designed and taught on the knit show. It is a flat cardi wrap, and you notice I tied the front corners just to raise up the edge a little bit, and just for a different, I mean, you know I like to change things up all the time. So I tied the back corners, sorry, so that they didn't hang down quite as long in the back, and it made it just a little, I didn't want it coming so far down below my skirt hem, so that helped raise it up a little bit. But you know, just changing it up. You know, you could probably tie those together and make it shorter in the back too. Yeah, look at that. You tie them together. I didn't do it perfectly, but you can see if you tied them together, you get more of a smaller vest out of it. I think. I can't see. Now untangle it. There we go. All right, it's back. And I thought it was interesting to show that gold on leopard print may not be what your first idea to put together, because I know I've talked a lot about leopard print being a neutral and that you could wear lots of pops of color with it, but I also thought it really toned down the animal print by wearing a coordinating color. This is in Be So Fine yarn in colorway Pure Gold. It takes 2 balls. And as we discovered yesterday, it takes 2 full balls. So if you were going to do it in Be So Fine blue yarn, you'd have to dip into a 3rd ball to make it. But that would give you extra yarn for making earrings and all sorts of other accessories. You could then make a skinny scarf, a bag, earrings, a necklace, all sorts of things with the extra yarn. So for 3 balls of bling, you would get the giant, amazing vest and get a handful of accessories. So not so bad. Let's see, I see some other people saying hello to people. I don't know who I missed. And if anybody has any questions, oh, Captain Housekeeper's here. Good morning. Lisa, I'm so glad you saw Faye's in my comment. That's awesome. Good morning, Nikki. Thanks for joining live. Oh, I'm wearing one other handmade thing. I'm wearing one of the flower pins this morning, the crochet flower pin, and this is also a free pattern and video. You just take an old-fashioned hairpin and pop it through the crochet flower. You could do this with a knit flower too. And just pop it right into your hair. I did pin curls last night and they turned out hideous this morning. It was a hot frizzy mess this morning, so I put my hair in a bun and thought a flower pin would be better than frizzy hair. Good morning, Diane from North Carolina. Thanks for joining live. Does anybody have any questions so far? I've been talking non-stop. Thanks, Lisa. I did a wide part French braid across the bangs and then put the rest in a bun and added the flower pin. Oh, you saw the pins in Michael's. Awesome. I buy mine on Amazon. Sherry's working on the Birch Fest. Wonderful. Lynn's also from North Carolina. That's cool. You get to see someone. Yes, this is the vest from the knit show. Yep, it's called the Fantastical Knit Vest, and you can search it on my website with information for where to find the show, where to find the video, where to download the pattern. I can post a link in this video description when the show's over too. I didn't get that far this morning. I posted links to the new bags, the new drawstring bags, and the new tote bag. And I don't think I'd gotten dressed yet, so I hadn't known what to put in the video description for what I wore. So I'll add this vest pattern, I'll add the earring pattern that I showed you that I made in bling yesterday, these, and I'll also share the link to the flower pin that I'm wearing. I missed several comments, I'm sorry. Hi Patricia from Illinois. Thanks for joining live. So I got about halfway through the photo shoot for the bags before we started. Oh, thanks Karen. You know, you guys are the only ones that see the car pictures. As soon as I'm done with the photo shoot this morning, there will be proper photos only on the listings for the bags, but I thought you guys might get a kick out of seeing the behind the scenes, how things really happen. Good morning, Deborah from Arkansas. I think it's fun to keep things real behind the scenes, and for those of you that just join me live in the morning, it's just, you know, so we get to see the silliness, and then by later today it'll look all professional. The water is calm today. It's beautiful. And I love how the clouds are reflecting on the water. It adds another level of colors. Yes, it's calm and beautiful. Where do I get my blocking mats? Mine are super old and I need to replace them. I'm going to find them on Amazon probably. And when I do, I'll share the link for where I buy them. Thanks, Karen. The water's making you sleepy. Can you guys see the reflection of the clouds, of those fluffy clouds on the water? It's like mesmerizing me to look at the reflection of them. I need to get a photo of that before I leave today too. And I wish I could tell you why, but I can't yet. But soon, I promise soon. Lisa, not you? It's not making you sleepy maybe? Oh, you can see the reflection, awesome. It is so incredibly beautiful to see them reflecting on the water. And what's interesting is because they're white, they then affect all the colors of the blue on the water. So now it adds a whole different palette of shades of blue by adding the white to the reflection. So we've got the deep, deep blue in the back, the lighter blue in the front, but then where the water has the white cloud reflections, it adds more shades of light blue. Elisa is not far from here. Wonderful. Someone said, not fair, Captain. I missed his comment. I'm sure it was funny. Hi, George. The color change is beautiful. I agree. So we're also at a beach that has a lot more seashells than the other beaches. So it's real crunchy. And they're small. Not really the right kind for like doing major crafts, but there's got to be some sort of craft you could do with these. See how tiny they are? I'll put my hand next to it for comparison. But the whole shoreline is covered in them. Oh, and we've got a ton more nests. Let me turn the camera around so I can show you. The turtle nests. Can you see? They're all the way down the shoreline. Excuse me. All the way, I mean, like sometimes it's every 5 feet, sometimes it's every 30 feet, but they're all along the shoreline here. How amazing are these houses, huh? But if you look all the way down, they're just like every few feet. Thank you, Karen. Lisa's adding shells to her Morgana. That's awesome. Some of them are big and some of them are little, but they're all protected, which I love. And there's tons of them. Also, to keep in mind, if you lived here, which don't we wish that we knew the rules of living beachside? Anyway, if you lived here on the beach, you're not allowed to have light shining out of your windows after dark this time of year. And it is because, turn the camera around, and it is because the turtles could get mistaken from which way the moonlight is and not head to the water when they come out of their nest. Isn't that awesome? So if you ever get so lucky to live beachside in one of these houses here, which would be so dreamy, this time of year you must not have light shining out of your windows at night, and you can get in a lot of trouble for it. There's definitely violations for it. Because you will confuse the turtles from knowing which way to follow the moonlight to get to the water. I'm just north of Bonita Beach this morning. I'm halfway between Bonita Beach and Little Hickory Beach at a small beach access that has a tiny little parking lot and a tiny little boardwalk because I just wanted a quirky little spot for doing photos since I'm doing the photo shoot for the new bags this morning. The new Life is Short by the Yarn drawstring bag, the new Create Like No One Is Watching drawstring project bag, and the new Create, Share, Inspire large canvas tote bag. So to take the pretty photos of these, I wanted to be at a beach that had some quirkiness. Deborah, if she was a billionaire. Oh, Deborah, that would be amazing. It's my dream. And you know what? I don't even want one of the big ones. I want one of the tiny ones. I want a tiny little cottage here on the beach. That is my dream. Raina, reassuring news. I'm assuming you mean the protection of the turtles. It is really sweet. Karen, they are for sale already. When you go to my website following the links in the video description, you'll see really silly photos of the bags sitting on the roof of my car, and they're just placeholders until I get the beautiful photos that I'm going to take this morning at the beach. So if you can forgive my silly photo placeholders, you're welcome to order the bags now. Otherwise, they will be, they'll have proper photos later today. But they're awesome and I'm so excited. Ooh, I've got a little shade. Look at this cute little palm tree. Can you see? Oh, let me turn the camera around. Look at that cute crooked palm tree that's giving me perfect shade for a minute. I missed a comment, sorry, missed a big one. It is cute, isn't it? May be a beautiful silhouette for a photo too. I like the quirkiness of how crooked it is. Carmen, and that's the bag for you, right? I'm missing a side conversation, but it looks funny. I think it's talking about buying stuff and housekeeping. I don't know. Excuse me. It is really warm out here today too. Guess there's no breeze. Maybe that's why the water's so calm too. Let's see, what else do I hit? Tonight's knitting club, knitting and crochet club, so I will be headed to Panera from 6 to 8 p.m. tonight. Oh yeah, the big houses definitely have too much to clean. Yes, I totally agree. That's why I want the cottage. I want the tiniest cottage along here, and I'd be happy forever. What vest am I wearing? I am wearing the Fantastical Crochet Cardi Vest that was featured on the Knit Show when I did a segment for Vicki Howell's show last year. And it's a simple rectangle, and you crochet from the center out in one direction and then the center out in the other direction. And it's really easy to make and makes a beautiful layering piece that you can style in a bunch of ways, including as a vest. It takes 2 balls of Be So Fine yarn, or it would take 2.5 balls of Be So Fine bling yarn. It's really beautiful, really fun to wear, an easy layering piece, easy to style over just about anything, and this is in colorway Pure Gold. I will post a link to more information about this pattern in the video description, but in the meantime, if you wanted to go look for it now, you could search Fantastical Crochet Vest on my website and a blog post about it will come up. What crochet vest? This is crochet. What other crochet vest you mean, Lisa? Not sure what you mean. Or maybe you think this is knit, because this one is crocheted. So let's see what you mean. I'll wait a second. Thank you. Thank you, Ace. Thank you, Grievous. Yep, I'm proud of my hustle. When do the turtles hatch? I actually don't know for sure. Something we'll have to Google. If I lived at the beach, I would probably know. Good morning, Gail. Bye, Captain Housekeeper. See you later. Drive safe. You know what, Lisa? You heard me say it was on the Knit Show. So I did say the word knit, so it's just a little confusing. So this is the Crochet Fantastical Vest, and the pattern comes with written instructions as well as a chart. And then on the Knit Show, I do the video tutorial. So you can either search, I thought I had a monster on my finger. A little piece of shell. I guess I thought it was a bug. You can search on my website for it, and it will pop right up. Or after the show's over, I'll put a link to it in the show notes here. But really easy pattern and makes a beautiful piece to wear. Thanks, Lisa. Hi, Ava. Good morning. I'm not afraid to laugh at myself. I give myself plenty to laugh about that way. Ava? Oh, Lisa, I would be so honored if this is the one you chose to keep. That's awesome. Grievous, am I Scandinavian? Yes, 100% Scandinavian. My family's from Norway and Denmark. And I'm second generation North American. Thanks, Raina. It got real shaded all of a sudden. I actually like the shade. Hopefully it's not too dark for everyone to see. Maybe you can still see the water beautifully though. Man, it's beautiful today. Of course, the camera's in the shade and it's still gone dark. Is it that hot out here? Might be. Who knows? Sorry, I didn't have this problem in the winter when it was cold though, but I'd take this. Ava's family's from Norway too. Cool. I take a dark screen over the cold weather from winter though. I did not make these earrings, but I did make the earrings that I showed earlier today. Hopefully I'll have these done by tomorrow. I made these earrings. These are made in Be So Fine bling yarn, and I just need to add a jump ring and a French hook, and that will be my new set of earrings. I'm pretty excited about those. I made those in the car yesterday waiting for Marlon, and I thought for sure I'd have them ready by today, but I got super overheated in the car waiting for him, and I never bounced back last night, so what are you gonna do? Oh, he told me a crazy story today. They had a black bear sighting at where he trains tennis last week. Is that crazy or what? And they all ran inside and called the authorities, and someone came and tranquilized the bear and took him back to a safe place. And he told me this morning, I'm like, you didn't think to tell me that last week? That's a pretty exciting story. Raina's gonna make, oh, I'm guessing you're gonna make some of the earrings. Oh, wonderful. Beatrice, I know, right? Bears. I know we have bears in the area, which is why we have really strict rules about putting your garbage out. You cannot put your garbage out the night before garbage day, even if you have it sealed in containers, because the bears will come and wreak havoc in everyone's garbage. But that was during broad daylight, because the kids train during daylight hours, and the fact that they saw one there, he was obviously scared, distressed, and not where he wanted to be either. Yes, we do have black bear here in Florida, here in South Florida anyway. So I couldn't believe that. So, and they had the good sense to all run indoors, thank God, and not just grab their phones and take photos, because Marlon thinks it was about 400 pounds. Yeah, Lynn, your son tells you stories a week old too. Yeah, I mean, what the heck? Not to mention, we're complete animal lovers in my house. Ava, which mermaid yarn do you have? Depending on whether you have the Be So Fine fingering weight or the Be So Sporty sport weight mermaid yarn, it would depend on which weight of yarn you have, but I have tons of patterns in both sporty weight and fingering weight, so there's tons for you to choose from. Sporty. Yeah, I would look by all the Be So Sporty patterns. It's the same weight yarn, so you could substitute it for any of them. Just make sure you watch the yardage, since the yardage is a little bit different from Sporty Bling to regular Sporty because of the weight of the pure silver thread. Melissa's taking a... Oh wow, good luck today, Melissa. I owe you an email too. I have not, I've read your emails, and I'm sorry it's taken me so long to get back to you. Melissa has some great questions for the consulting video series, and I need to get back to her. Ava, I don't know specifics when I'm doing the live stream. Sorry, I wish my brain was that accurate, but it's all there on my website. Whoa, that's pretty tough, Raina. They're tough mamas. We have raccoon too. A moose. Oh wow, we don't have moose here. That's awesome. I would love to see a moose. I'm not sure how far north I would have to go to see one, but I would love to see a moose. I think they're pretty. Sad story about the bear. Yeah, the bear was obviously lost and distressed, so I hope he's where he needs to be now. Albino deer baby, how cute. Sherry has deer too. That's awesome. I love deer. We have deer here also. There's moose in northern Michigan. Oh yeah, I guess there are. I guess I did know that. It's been a long time since I've been up there. I'm surprised by how many animals that I knew in the north we have here, as well as how many animals we have here that we didn't have up north. Lots of moose in Newfoundland. Cool. Terry feeds deer at her house. We used to do that in Michigan when I was a kid. They're so cute. Yeah, we have alligators and crocs and snakes and lizards and iguanas and all sorts of, we have hyenas, not hyenas, we have, or is it hyenas or coyote? Now I can't remember which one we have. We have one of those. And you can hear them at night. I have seen them at the gas station at night before, digging through garbage. What else? We have armadillo. We have panthers. I have seen panthers. We have all sorts of, we have wild boar. What else? I don't know, I'll think of a bunch once I get in the car. But we're out of time and we've even gone over, so sorry about that. Let's take this last minute to look out on this gorgeous view, soak in all of these beautiful colors, listen to the sounds of the waves, and set our intentions for the day. Thanks so much, everybody, for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed the sunrise, the colors of the water, the sound of the waves, chatting with me and everyone else. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye!